you have a question, please type in alternate angles. Again, for me to have alternate angles, I must have, remember, I must have parallel and transversal lines. These are compulsory. I must have these two in. Now, what are alternate angles? Angles that lie on opposite sides of the transversal. Angles that lie on the opposite side of your transversal. Remember, the corresponding, we said it lies on the same side. This one lies on opposite side of the transversal and between the parallel lines. And between parallel lines. And between parallel lines. All right. Lies on opposite sides and in between parallel lines. Okay. So let's look at the different types of representation. Remember, I must have parallel lines. Okay, I'm going to just do all right. Let's have, so all these lines are parallel to each other. The horizontal lines, let's have them as parallel. And we have our transversal line in between. Okay, so what will my angle then be? If I were to pick this angle here, this angle will be equal to that angle. All right, you see, they lie on opposite sides. That's the first thing. Opposite sides of your transversal and in between. All right, in between parallel lines. They are inside the parallel lines and they lie on opposite sides. All right. Are we okay here? Are we okay with the first one? Are we okay with the first one? Talk to me, guys. Are you okay with that alternate, the first one there? Are you okay with that alternate? Awesome. Great. Great. Okay, beautiful. What about this one here? If you look at that angle there, which one will be alternate? It must lie in between. All right. Number one, it must lie between the parallel lines and on opposite what? Sides. Opposite sides. Opposite sides. Are we okay with that as well? So there could be different representations, but basically what we are looking for here is the letter N. Let me use the red one here. We're looking for the letter N. We're looking for the letter N. It looks like an N and it also looks like a Z. We are looking for, so anyway, you are able to write the letter N, but sometimes your N is not really an N. It might just change a little bit. It's like a Z. All right, it's an N that you can turn around. So you could have it in any shape. All right. I hope it makes sense. This angle here is equal, so they are inside. Angle here is equal to that angle. Angle here is equal to that angle. Alternate angles. Because we are then going to put all of this together, and you have to be able to find their angles. All right, and I'm going to show you a principle again, how we write. I know we've done a bit of geometry in grade 8. We're just revising and then taking it a step further. All right, let's go to the third one. Remember, I'm going to send you the notes just immediately after this class. Let's go to the last one for the day. Co-interior angles. Again, remember, when we talk about co-interior angles, the first thing is it must be over parallel lines and a transversal line. So these ones here are non-negotiable. This must be there. Parallel lines and transversal lines must be there. All right. Co-interior angles lie on the same side. Co-interior angles lie on the same side. Co-interior angles lie on the same side of the transversal. They lie on the same side of the transversal lines, all right, between the parallel lines. The other one lies on the opposite between. This on the same side between the parallel lines. And one very important point is co-interior angles are supplementary. Co-interior angles are supplementary. Co-interior, I'm thinking of both. Co-interior angles are supplementary. Co-interior angles are supplementary. I guess it's the network. Co-interior angles are guys, what does the word supplementary mean again? When we say supplementary, quickly type your answers in. What does it mean? When we say they are, oh good, thank you, they add up to 180. Amatula, thank you. They add up to 180 degrees. They add up to 180. All right, so here we are looking for the U shape. Thank you, Amatula, for that fast response. Keeps us going forward. We are looking for a U shape. We are looking for a U shape. Again, we cannot do anything without having parallel lines and a transversal. All right. This angle and this angle. So we are looking for the U shape. That's your U there. We are looking for a U shape. So that angle and that angle there. Let's call this 1 and let's call this 2. Okay. let's call this A, B, C, D, E, F. So we can say B1 plus E2 should therefore be equal to what? 180. They are in between. Let's go back. Co-interior angles lie on the same side of the transversal, all right, and are between. You can see they are in between and they are on the right. Okay, if I were to pick the one on the left, then I should be talking about this and that. On the same side, in between. Same side, but in between. They are called co-interior angles. Co-interior angles, and they add up to 180 degrees. They add up to 180 degrees. All right. Are we okay with the three? And the acronym, just before you respond, the acronym that we are then looking for is this. We are looking for fun. Where this one talks about corresponding. This one talks about co-interior. And this one talks about alternate. And remember, co-interiors are supplementary. Supplementary. All right, if you are okay, quickly, I know we've done this before, so we're just reminding you what these things are. If you are okay with the three, fun, please just say fun okay. F-U-N okay. F-U-N okay. F-U-N okay. Thank you. Thank you. Beautiful. F-U-N okay. Lovely and awesome. All right. So I'm then going to give you some questions to do over the weekend. All right. Some questions to do over the weekend. But just before before we round up today, let's actually add one more to it, which is very important. Let's add one to it, which is very, very important. So this is not just fun. We're going to call it X fun. All right. There is what you call vertically opposite angle. Now, with this one, we do not need any parallel line. All right. So we look for, this is the difference here. We look for two lines that cross each other. That's number one. Vertically opposite angles are opposite each other. Over the X shape. Right. So over here, we do not need anything parallel. We just need two lines that cross each other. This angle is equal to that angle, and this angle is equal to that angle. Vertically opposite angle. Vertically opposite angle. Vertically opposite angle. All right. So there are different types of angles, and we need to get all of them sorted. Vertically opposite angles. Already we have your alternate, corresponding, co-interior, and then you have vertically opposite what? Angle. All right. And I'm sure we know that the angles around a point should also be equal to 360. Let's put that down. Angles around a point is equal to 360. All right. Again, I am using the X. Please, can I appeal to you that you don't write on my board, please? Do not write on my screen. Respect other learners. Please do not write on the screen. Please do not write on the screen. We can trace you. I can trace you and block you from class. Don't forget, this is technology. I can trace your IP address and then block you from class. All right. So we have this here, angles around the point A, B, C, D. All right, A plus B plus C plus D would be equal to 360 degrees. Angles around a point. So we are going to put all of this together and work out a few questions. Let me see, I've got about 2 minutes or 1 minute just to do a question with you, but very simple question. Please, if you go to page 176, you will then find an example that you can work through. I've given you the whole theory here, all right? Laid every theory one by one. Page 176, you will then see an example quickly. I'm just going to, I have about 1 minute and 10 seconds. And we're just going to discuss this. The example is right in front of you, okay? I'm not sure I would make it, but if it logs us out, please log in immediately. We finish this so we can finish this example, and then you'll have some work to do. We are going to get logged out now. Just log in immediately for about 2 minutes so that we can finish up. We are just going to discuss this together.